Hi, I'm Shakira and welcome to Opteo Reports 101. Today I'll show you how to create beautiful, insight-rich Google Ads reports in just a few minutes with Opteo. Reporting is a really key part of being a Google Ads manager, especially when you're managing accounts on behalf of clients. It's how you demonstrate the impact of all of your hard work, and effective client communication can really help to build trust and ultimately boost your client retention. But let's face it, reporting is time consuming. Reports also need to tell a story, not just present numbers. Otherwise they end up being ignored or misunderstood, and that's frustrating for everyone. So Opteo's reporting tool can help automate the reports process. You can have reports in minutes. So in this tutorial, we'll walk through how to generate and set up your report, how to white label and customize them, how you can even connect Google Analytics to these reports, and how to set up auto schedules and how to edit and share them. So let's take a look at how it works. Inside your Opteo account, find the account you want to generate a report for and open it up, and then head to the reports tab at the top. And then from here, you can click create new report. So we can make this report yours. So give it a title and choose the reporting period. The default is the last full calendar month, but you can adjust this to whichever date range you need. And then you can choose from a few report theme presets. So this will change the font and the style of the report. I'm a personal fan of the colorful theme. And then you can choose your report template. So this lets you pick which slides you want to include in the report. And you can go for something quite light with the overview, or you can go for a complete template. You can also create your own templates. So if you know which slides that you always want to include and always want to exclude, you can customize it. And then you can save it, give it a name. And now that template will be available across your client accounts in Opteo. There's no need to create it again and again. Of course, these reports need to come from you, not Opteo, so you can white label them. So in the sender profile, you can upload your logo and then put in your contact details, address, telephone number, and choose who the report is coming from. And that will build out the footer of the report. And then if you're sending this to a client, you can upload your client's logo here. And then we should be able to pick their brand colors from the logo, but you can adjust this using the color picker. And then you want to tell us a little bit about your client's goals. So what do they aim to spend during the reporting period? What were their CPA or ROAS targets? And naturally, targets can really vary in an account, and it's really hard to hit a specific figure. So to make things more straightforward, you have the option of entering a range for these targets. So that lets us know if the client was generally on or off target instead of having a hard figure to hit. So enter their kind of budget target here, and whether you're in CPA or ROAS mode, you can enter their targets into this box. And next, you want to tell us about their conversion goals. So I would recommend including the conversion actions that are very important to the client and disabling the rest of them. That way you end up with a report that's actually based on what drives their business. And if you want to connect Google Analytics, you can, and that will connect GA4 data to the Opteo reports. You'll have a dedicated Google Analytics summary slide. So that gives the client a fuller picture of their performance. And then finally, you can set up a report schedule. So to save you a lot more time each month, you can get Opteo to automatically generate these reports, either monthly or twice a month. And currently, it's always generated on the 3rd of the month, just to account for conversion lag. So if I hit create schedule, Opteo will email me my report automatically at the next scheduled date. Here I can see it's on the 3rd of November. And all I would need to do is review it, make any tweaks before I send it on to my client. So now we've set up the report, just hit create report at the bottom right. And in a couple of seconds, you'll have your report. So now we're in editing mode. So let's have a look at how we can edit this report. Firstly, I can remove any slides I don't want by clicking the remove slide button at the top of it. And then if I regret that, or I want to see what's currently hidden, I can scroll to the bottom of the report and I can see all my hidden slides, and I can reactivate any slides. And I have a handy scroll to slide at the bottom here that will take me straight back to it. Opteo also writes smart commentary for each slide to help explain the data. So this is on the right of each slide, and you can edit it. So if you want to remove it, adjust it, or add anything, you have free rein to do so. To help you with the commentary, we've also included some handy insights and snippets of advice on the left to help you with your communication. It can be a real struggle to remember what happened in the previous period, especially if metrics aren't looking positive like this slide. So you can use these insights to remind you what might have caused this performance. So here we can see conversions have dropped, but Opteo is also reminding me that we decreased our spend by 14%. So that's something I might remind the client of in the commentary. So the slides are grouped by theme. So you first start with summaries of all your metrics. And then you come into the target section. So we review things like budgets and CPA or ROAS targets. You also have a work summary slide. So this is where you can relay to the client what you worked on. So as you apply improvements in Opteo, we'll automatically add them to these slides. So for example, you might add a few negative keywords in Opteo, you might pause some keywords, some exclusions. So these slides might already have some information on them, but you can edit them and you can add new tasks manually to let the client know what you've done. There we go. And so you end up with a nice table of tasks that you completed to give them an idea of what you actually are working on in the account. And then we also generate some next steps. So we always review things we were pleased about in this reporting period, but also things we need to work on for the next time. And then you have a conclusion slide, which you can edit, enter your contact details to suit your own language. So once you're done editing the report, you can preview it, just make sure you're happy, and then go ahead and complete it, and you'll be able to download it as a PDF and send it on to the recipient. Click the grey X to come back to the reports page. And on this page, you have a few options. You can see your report history. You can also see who created a report, so you can see all of your team members' reports. And you can also see when a report was generated automatically by that auto schedule by Opteo and when it was generated. You also have a few actions, so you can download reports, you can duplicate them, and you can archive them, and that will pop them into the archived tab up here. Finally, if you click the preferences on the right-hand side, you can set up some presets. So you can adjust your schedules here. You can also choose a default theme if you know that you always want to use a specific theme in your report, and a default slide template. So again, if you want to create custom templates, you can create them here, or you can select your template here, and then we'll know that's the one you always want to use when you create reports for this account. So there you go. That's how you can use Opteo Reports to create reports in minutes, not hours. So hopefully you have much more time to do more impactful work.